Imagine you had a toggle switch in your brain. One click, and you're bulletproof. No one can offend you, anger you, or make you panic. You become mentally indestructible. The ancient Roman philosopher Seneca, who was born a slave but became one of the greatest minds in history, once said something that changes everything. People are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of things. Think about it. We never suffer from external events. We only suffer from our thoughts about them. Once you master this, you gain absolute control over your emotions. The first and most critical tool of a Stoic is the dichotomy of control. It's the ultimate way to protect your mental energy. Epictetus divided the entire world into two strict categories: things you can control and things you can't. In your control, your thoughts, your reactions, your choices, and your efforts. Out of your control, the weather, traffic, the economy, YouTube algorithms, and most importantly, the actions and opinions of other people. Most people are miserable because they try to control things they can't. Caught in a dead traffic jam, a regular person screams and smashes the steering wheel. A Stoic says, "I can't move these cars. The traffic is out of my control, but how I spend this time is in my control. I'll listen to a podcast." Whenever something angers you, ask yourself, can I directly change this right now? If the answer is no, let it go. The second technique sounds dark, but it works miracles. It's called premeditatio malorum, or negative visualization. Our brains naturally expect perfect scenarios, so when reality hits us, we freeze. Seneca advised doing the exact opposite. Regularly imagine the worst-case scenario in vivid detail. Prepping for a huge exam or a major project. Don't just blindly chase positive vibes. Sit in silence for 5 minutes and ask, what if everything goes wrong? What if the tech fails? I freeze up and everyone walks out. Why do this? First, it destroys the fear of the unknown. Once you've already played the worst scenario in your mind, it loses its power over you. Second, it builds massive gratitude for the present. You start appreciating your health, your tools, and your life simply because you reminded yourself that it could all disappear tomorrow. The third level of emotional resilience is which translates to a love of one's fate. This doesn't mean being a passive bystander. It means using every blow of fate as fuel for growth. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. If life hands you lemons, don't complain, make lemonade." Did your computer crash while editing a massive video? Perfect. It's a chance to step away from the screen, script it on paper, and make the next version 10 times better. Did someone betray you? It hurts, but it's a powerful lesson that makes you wiser and sharper. A Stoic never wastes time asking, why did this happen to me? They ask, it already happened. Now, how do I use this to get stronger? The fourth practice is voluntary discomfort. We live in an era of peak convenience. One-click food delivery, soft chairs, climate control, and endless phone dopamine. But a soft life creates a weak mind. Seneca used to tell his wealthy friends, set aside a certain number of days each month to eat the cheapest food, wear rough clothes, and sleep on a hard floor. Asking yourself, is this the condition that I feared? This is a vaccine for your willpower. Start small. Take a freezing cold shower instead of a warm one. Cut out sugar for a week. Put your phone away for an entire weekend. When you choose discomfort, your brain realizes you can survive anything. When actual hard times hit, you'll face them with a smile because your mental immunity is at its peak. The fifth tool builds ultimate self-awareness. Journaling. The most famous Stoic book, Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, was never meant to be published. It was his private journal, written by candlelight in military tents while ruling an empire and fighting wars. He wrote it to calm his own mind. Modern psychology confirms that moving chaotic thoughts from your head onto paper changes their structure. Fear and anxiety are just formless clouds in your brain, but the moment you write it out, I'm afraid of this project because I feel inexperienced. the cloud turns into a concrete problem you can solve. Take 5 minutes before bed and ask 3 questions. What did I do well today? Where did I let my emotions win? How can I do better tomorrow? The 6th point destroys the biggest myth about Stoicism. Many think Stoics are cold, selfish robots who don't care about anyone. That is completely wrong. Stoics believed in cosmopolitanism, the idea that we are all citizens of the same world, built to help each other. Marcus Aurelius compared humans to rows of teeth. We are designed to work together. High emotional intelligence means understanding other people's emotions too. When someone yells at you or insults you, a regular person snaps back. A Stoic realizes that a happy, mentally healthy person doesn't attack others. If someone is toxic, they are deeply hurting, insecure, or weak. Instead of anger, a Stoic meets them with empathy. This shields your own peace and kills conflicts before they start.